Hey, what's up guys, this is KD Cloudy and I got a chance to play with the newly announced Honor 6X, the successor to the famous Honor 5X, and it is an upgrade from pretty much every way. Now this phone sells for 13,000 Indian rupees, which is, if you ask me, pretty inexpensive considering that it's sold for just $250 in the US. But what do you get in this 13,000 rupee package, which could possibly put up a tough competition in the whole budget smartphone segment? Well, let's find out. Now the first thing over here is the camera. It rocks a dual camera system consisting of a 12 megapixel sensor and a 2 megapixel sensor, and they hyped the camera way too much if you ask me. But when it comes to real world performance, I think the camera did pretty decent in the bad lighting of the event, gave great colors and didn't produce much noise. But the main game over here is the wide aperture mode, which takes advantage of the two cameras and produces a lot of bokeh and takes the aperture up to f/0.95. Now that does sound ridiculous, but when I actually tested it, it did work fine enough, but the bokeh seemed to be artificial sometimes, so there's that. Now let's talk about the build. Now for a mid-range phone, the Honor 6X seemed to be a pretty premium build. It feels really nice in the hand and it's built very nicely with a quality aluminum back, and also it's really thin and very light, so there's that. But on the other hand, the design just didn't quite impress me. It's a typical forgettable phone design. It's not eye-catching at all and it won't turn any heads, and it's just really ordinary. So the whole swag phone thing can just be considered a gimmick. Now let's talk about the rest of the basic stuff. The display is a 5.5-inch Full HD IPS LCD display, which again, pretty good, pretty sharp and colorful enough. Then the specs, it has a Huawei Kirin 655 chipset, which is an octa-core processor with 3 or 4 GB of RAM, a 3340 mAh battery and 32 or 64 GB of storage, non-expandable. And these specs definitely suit this price range, and the performance was pretty promising in the time I used it. Although it's currently running Huawei's Emotion UI 4.1, it'll soon enough receive the Nougat update in a couple of months. Now addressing the miscellaneous stuff, well, yes, it has VoLTE, so that's no problem. Then it doesn't exactly have fast charging, but a 2 ampere proprietary charging technology by Huawei, and also it has sort of a Wi-Fi bridging feature which will let you hotspot, and also it has built-in out-of-the-box USB OTG support, which is again really nice. So yeah, those were my first impressions for this phone. It's really promising, priced very nicely, and it can put up a really good competition with the Redmi Note 4. But I'm not really sure if it will beat the Redmi Note 4, so that's something we'll have to see. So yeah, either way guys, that's been it. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.